Good afternoon, FUS community. My name is Sean Kenny with the Franciscan Beat, bringing you today's top headlines from on campus and around the world. But before we begin, I encourage you to subscribe to the Franciscan Beat YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the latest and greatest news from our campus. Election Day is 12 days away, but in courtrooms across the country, efforts to sow doubt over the outcome have already begun. Since the start of this year, more than 100 lawsuits have been filed, largely by Republicans, around the upcoming midterm election. The call questions mail-in voting rules, voter access, voting machines, voting registration, the counting of mismarked absentee ballots, and access for the partisan poll watchers. It's the most litigation ever before an election, and it's a strategy shift born of the failures of allies of former President Donald Trump in 2020 to challenge the results of the presidential election. Rishi Sunak has faced opposition in Parliament for the first time as Britain's Prime Minister, promising to restore economic stability after his predecessor's tax plans triggered market tumult. Sunak ripped up more of predecessor Liz Truss's flagship policies on Wednesday, reinstating a moratorium on fracking for shale gas that Truss had lifted. Plans for large-scale deregulation of the economy, part of Truss's vision to unleash economic growth, are also under review. Sunak has also delayed a key economic statement by more than 2 weeks until November 17th, ensuring the most accurate possible forecast can be considered as the government seeks to tackle the cost of living crisis. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is announcing $759 million in grants and loans to enable rural communities to access high-speed internet. It's part of the broader $65 billion push for high-speed connectivity from last year's infrastructure law. Agricultural Secretary Tom Vilsack and White House Senator Mitch Landrieu are going to North Carolina to unveil the grants. There are 49 recipients in 24 states. Thursday's announcement and to visit to North Carolina come as President Joe Biden and other top Democratic officials try to sell their achievements before voters before the November 8th midterm elections. North Carolina has an open seat for the U.S. Senate. Now on to campus news. On October 21st, the residents in Junipero Serra Dormitory experienced yet another unfortunate ordeal. This time, the sprinkler system suddenly went off on the first floor. Witnesses said that the dorm was turned into, quote, a water park. It took maintenance crews over a week to clean up the soggy mess, with the cause of the accident still to be determined. As for today's weather, today was a high of 56 degrees. Tonight, expect temperatures around 38. Tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 63. And the next few days are going to be partly sunny with temps in the mid to low 60s. And that about wraps it up for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Franciscan Beat News Show. I'm Sean Kenny, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.